Sup YouTube, Velocity here, and welcome to Project Eden's Garden, Chapter 1. A few days ago I got very sick. I was not able to record this right away. It is now Christmas Eve. I finally woke up and it was not hard to breathe or really do anything. Okay, this music is too loud. Okay, hopefully that's not too bad. But yeah, I feel a lot better. I actually have work today. I know this is really long, like chapter 1 is very long. I'm gonna see how long I can play. I might have to split this into 2 parts. If that is the case, you'll probably get a double upload because this took me a very long time to even get into. So I'm gonna do what I can. If I can double upload this, I will. If not, you'll see. You'll see the discrepancy between uploads. You'll see. But I'm gonna do my best. Okay, these settings are fine. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that happens. Logic difficulty? Mean. We're playing on the hardest difficulty! Yeah, no, we're not having any handouts, bro. We're gonna figure out what the truth is on our own. We're gonna figure this out. Cause we're just that good. We're that good, bro. Oh, okay. Beneath the veil. Okay, alright. Start from the beginning. Okay. So this is it, guys. I played through all of chapter 1. Or not chapter 1. I played through all the prologue again for no reason. Or maybe I needed to make a new save file. Because this is a new computer. So maybe I had to do that. Who knows? Yeah, well, nah. We're playing on mean. Mean everything. Mean everything. We don't play on easy mode, bro. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Yeah, but I just wasted like 2 hours. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I know this is going to be very long, like I said at the start. So this is probably going to be split up into 2 parts.
Omnibus de omnibus
I noticed Mara doesn't have a voice actor. So does she just not talk the whole time? Yeah, for a good reason. I was the last one to take the elevator back up. That Tozu man mentioned something about dorm rooms. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you. The only area to fit that description was this hallway. Are the other students already in their rooms? Yeah. Okay, so the rooms are not soundproof. It's not like DR1. So it's true what Tozu said. There's a dorm prepared for each of us. I wonder where mine is. Distant Twilight. Ingrid. Yeah, no one is gonna want to talk to me because I said some pretty horrible things. I have to remember, I'm playing as an asshole. Okay. My room is probably near Ava's, right? Or no. It's right next to Cassidy's. So this is mine. What happens if I try to knock on someone else's room? Let me find Wolfgang's room. He's probably the most, like, composed person here. There he is. It looked like a nameplate. Like, nameplates have been nailed to all the doors. Just like the trial podiums. Okay, so I can't actually... Alright, let me just go to my room.
I see.
Looks like this is it. Alright, just go in, bro. You don't have to have a dialogue thing for every single thing, bro. Oh my god. Oh, wow! This is huge! The room was filled with expensive-looking furniture. In the very back, I could see there was even a bathroom. This is really nice. It's a lot of work for a kidnapping. Or quoting our kidnapper himself, a game. Which is all the more reason to be wary. Before I even think about resting my eyes, I should search this place for anything dangerous. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my gosh! This is very different from the prologue. Okay, bookshelf. What is it? These books weren't books at all. What? They were props me to Bro, what? You got fake books in here? What is this? What a waste of a good bookshelf. I get that physical books are expensive, but yeah, that's pretty insane. Podium. Is this for practicing speech? Why is there a podium in the room? I don't plan to receive an active audience here. Maybe it's to do with the talents. Wardrobe. The hell? Inside the wardrobe were 20 replicas of my outfit? How is that possible? This blazer is tailor-made. My parents sewed the pattern. Dude, they've been scouting us for a while. That's what that means. That's insane. It's a bed. It looks somewhat comfortable at the very least. The bathroom was more in line with what I expected from our kidnappers. Dull, cramped, and anything but glamorous. Wait, did the toilet have its own remote control? Never mind what I said. What? A desk. Dude, why is there a hot guy?
What?
Why is that there? I'm not crazy. Y'all see what I'm seeing, right? There are some sticky notes and pens inside some of the drawers. What? You're not gonna mention that? Excuse me? Dude, yeah, the calendar, please. Please say something about that. On the wall is a pin-up calendar of a celebrity. What the hell? Am I being messed with? What the heck? Why is that there? It's pretty sexy, I'll admit. But it's also not what I want to look at during a killing game. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. Oh my god. What the hell? Why is that guy just there, dude? So the cameras are in the rooms. The camera hung from the roof of the passageway. No matter where I stood in the room, it swiveled around to look at me. Must be equipped with a motion detector. Doesn't seem like there's anything suspicious. Jeez, picking apart this room made me even more tired. I really don't want to sleep here, but you don't have a choice, dude. As I grumbled to myself, I turned to lock the door. Don't tell me.
Damn it.
The lock is broken? Did one of those masked people do this? Those assholes. I've grabbed one of the chairs in the room, and I jammed it under the door handle. Wasn't exactly safe, but it was good enough for now. Today has already been crazy enough, and now I have to worry about dying. Isolation. That's the name of the song. Hopefully whoever decides to kill first will go after one of the more naive students. This is insane that he's saying this. Maybe the makeup girl. Oh my god, dude. This guy is such a piece of crap. Wow! Do not talk about Diana like that! She seems like an easy target is crazy. Without bothering to take off my shoes, I walked over to the bed and laid down. Yeah, that's crazy. Take off your shoes, dude. Why was this happening to me? I thought today would be the greatest opportunity in my life. I thought I was finally gonna be with my people. Why did it turn out like this? I don't want to die here. I want to go home. I want my mom and dad. But the people running this game seem to be extremely meticulous. There's no way they'll be caught by the police. At least not before some of us are already dead. A stupid lawyer had no idea what he was talking about. It's only a matter of time until something happens. Only a matter of time. Beneath the veil of hypocrisy.
Welcome to the inner world, my star benefactors. Your mere existence alone has blessed you with the opportunity to have a one-on-one with me, your cherished host, Tozu. Now, restless as you may be, don't move an inch. The show shall start. Maybe tomorrow. I'm getting the last-second jitters. Alas, the best things in life come later rather than sooner. After all, the chicken tends to enjoy the anticipation more than the final product. And you, yes you, are the chicken. Perhaps I should switch career paths.
Don't like that sound.
Hello, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. I trust you all had a good sleep? Of course you didn't. You were just rudely interrupted by our very first morning announcement. Yes, this will be a reoccurring feature of the killing game. Best get used to it. The silent crowd, huh? Maybe I should invest in adding a laugh track.
The sound of a familiar bell stirred me awake, just in time to catch Tozu's bizarre wake-up call.
Huh?
Regular morning announcements? Huh? All of a sudden, from the other side of my door, someone's knocking on the door. Someone was knocking.
Hello?
Hey, who's there? Cassidy, police, open up. We know you're harboring a fugitive breakdancer. Come out with your hands up and shoelaces untied. Oh, it's just the pro gamer girl. I'm not in the mood to come out. Leave me alone. Looks like we'll have to do this the hard way. I heard her draw in a deep breath and then... The door swung open and sent the chair that was holding it flying. She is not the first person I thought I'd see.
This isn't funny.
You kicked my door open.
Hey, hey,
I said to open up, didn't I?
check it out.
Anyways, Sean told me to find everyone. He wants all of us to meet in that dining hall looking place.
That's...
The one with the kitchen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
So if you don't mind, it would be super great if you could go there. I wouldn't want to get on John's bad side. He looks mad intimidating, you know? Fine, I'll go.
Just follow me.
Sweet, see you there. She turned her back to me and made a beeline for someone else's door. Jeez, that girl has some serious problems. Well, her door is, like, directly across her mine. So it makes sense that I was the first person she did that to. Cassidy's suggestion sounded less than stellar, but at the same time, not attending would look pretty bad. She said to go to the dining hall place, right? If I meant avoiding questions down the line, then it's best I just relent. So... Oh, I could just press escape to leave, yeah. I keep forgetting. Alright, you have anything to say?
Yep.
What better way to kick off the day than with some doorbuster action? Let's aim for the top, or the doorknob if you want to be efficient. She won't get on anyone's good side acting like that. Well, you have a lot of work to do if you want people to like you here, Damon. Like, a lot of work to do. Okay. So, oh! Wow. Hi, Diana.
Morning to you.
Good morning, Damon. Bro, at least say it back. Come on, man!
Hey,
Hey, do you have a calendar in your room? A calendar? Do you? Yeah,
See.
I see. Is your calendar also themed?
Oh.
Oh yeah, around horses.
Huh?
Horses? It's all photos of a girl with horseback riding. Of a girl horseback riding in different places. Beautiful places too. Oh.
Yeah.
Mine's also got horses. No, it doesn't!
Oh.
Oh, really?
Huh?
What's the problem? Nothing. It's just funny. Because the girls I've spoken to all say their calendars have the horse girl, while the guys all say theirs have a male celebrity! You got caught! You got caught in 4K! You lying! Why you lying, bruh? What you lying for? Oh my god. This dude lying for no reason, bruh. Okay, no, I understand why, but, like, I'm not gonna be like, there's some hot dude on the beach in my picture. Okay, so I changed my volume because I was way too loud before. I don't know what is up with my mic, but it is really sensitive, it seems. So I changed it to match, like, my volume output IRL. So hopefully it's a lot better. You guys can hear the game better, and hopefully you can actually hear the voices of the characters better. I don't know why it was like that before. I really don't. I apologize. And hopefully it sounds a lot better. Except you. Yeah, no, he lied. Right. You lied, bruh. What you lying for? Why you lying? She's so sweet. Don't lie to her. I want to see if there's anyone else around. Oh, hey, Ulysses. Ulysses was observing the janitor's closet curiously.
Must take note of this.
I see, so the janitor closet has been locked. Locked? Yes, I wanted to see for myself if Tozu was speaking the truth. And the crime scene from yesterday has been cleaned, but I can't enter the room. Guess there's something in there we're not supposed to see. That would be the most reasonable conclusion. Of course, now we're left with the obvious question. What exactly was inside the janitor's closet? We'd probably spend all day trying to figure it out. For all I know, the dummy's probably stored in there. Either way, we clearly weren't allowed inside, and I wasn't about to challenge that decision. Not after watching the golfer woman come so close to death. Yeah, yikes. That's all I gotta say about that. Wow, everyone else is here. Or no, this isn't everyone, is it? Upon entering the room, I instantly felt the disapproving gazes of everyone else. Yeah, I can understand why. They were clearly still bitter about what happened yesterday. I walked over to the main table and grabbed a seat, trying to ignore their stares. Behind me, I heard Cassidy arriving with the final few students.
Check it out.
That should be everyone. Much appreciated, Cassidy.
How we feeling?
Alright, everyone, listen up. I've got some exciting news to share. Have you discovered something? Last night, I decided to leave my dorm and do some exploring. I investigated every part of this academy, with the exception of your rooms. Natch? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
You think?
You don't seem tired after doing that. It's nothing. I'm not used to. Once you've pulled enough all-nighters, the difference between night and day starts to become meaningless. Anyway, back to my story. The first oddity I encountered was the janitor closet. For some reason, it's now been locked shut.
Oh.
Locked? Do you think something dangerous is being kept in there? What? Something dangerous? Yikes, talk about jumping to the worst possible conclusion.
Hold your horses.
Nah, she makes a good point. It's not impossible to gauge a place you haven't explored. All I can tell you is that we can't enter. We can't enter, and it would be unwise to try.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Sheesh.
In other words, the only means of entry is by brute force, which you already know is not taken kindly. What happened next? You said this was the first oddity, so you must have found a second.
That's right.
Not just found, explored.
Oh, really?
Take a breather.
And there I was in the room with the big tree, searching for an escape route. Searching every nook and cranny. When I noticed one of the shutter doors was open. It was open? What did you find? What did I find?
Ha!
I'm not about to spoil the surprise.
Man.
Seriously, man? Don't worry, I fully intend to show you what lies beyond those shutters. I was only about to skim over it before dawn arrived, but
Leave it to me.
today we can explore it together. The tree's a bit of a hike to reach, but if we leave now, we can... What?
Huh?
His words were interrupted by an unexpected series of high-pitched beeps.
Whoa.
Hey, did everyone's watches just make a noise? Are we about to get zapped? I think we would have felt an electric shock by now. So what was that ding for? We looked at each other with puzzled expressions, then cautiously activated our watches. Am I looking at a map? Sure enough, each watch had been fitted with an interactable map. Is this some kind of automated update? Look, if you zoom in close enough, the names of the rooms will load. How thoughtful of our kidnappers. Winona is amazing, I love her. Dining hall, laundromat. Yep, it really is the way out of this building. It turns out we were right on the money, calling this room a dining hall. I mean, it looks like a dining hall.
Ooh.
This place is Jean's... Is this the place Jean's acting so hush-hush about? She pointed to a region of the map which resembled the building with the tree. All 5 shutters were outlined, and behind one of them appeared to be a large multi-room area. Alpha Sanctuary?
Huh?
The position does line up. Odd choice of a name, though. Alpha Sanctuary. So the room we found doesn't match its description? Considering our captors are the ones assigning the names, I'm not sure whether to be revealed or concerned, or relieved or concerned. This watch would be better if you could make cute emojis or check your running distance.
No kidding.
Dude, it's not much of a watch. It doesn't even tell you what time
Don't
it
get
is.
it mixed up.
Hey, do we actually know if it's 8 a.m.? A few clocks around here seem to be easy to sabotage. Maybe they're just going to try to mess with our sleep schedules. Perhaps. I do feel especially cantankerous today.
That ain't it.
Nah, the announcement seemed accurate. My internal clock is pretty strong, and I did stay awake for most of last night. But let's circle back to the actual topic at hand, our new area of interest. With a map at everyone's disposal, it'll be even easier to find. I say that's a sign for this crew to set sail. May as well.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Still, let's be cautious when we enter. For all we know, the people running this operation might have planned something dangerous. We won't know until we check for ourselves. Let's go.
Pardon me.
Just a moment. Huh? Are we able to trust those two? Dude, oh my god. He points it to Ava and I. Okay, I understand. I understand. No, I understand. Fully. We deserve this. After what we said, we do. But like, we have to work together. We don't have a choice. We are not the bad guys. Me and Ava are not the bad guys, dude. Are you trying to keep us out of the investigation? That seems awfully suspicious. I'm only being mindful of my peers. Forcing them to put up with a threatening person or thing would be morally dishonest.
Let's see.
And on the subject of dishonesty, let's be clear, it was not me sowing discourse last night. Isn't that right, Ava? In the outside world, Ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder. But she wasn't wrong. Trying to crush her spirits during such a vulnerable moment. And how could anyone forget his input? He nodded in my direction. The other students immediately turned to stare like cats following a string toy. Damon could have at least kept his opinions to himself. But instead he decided to talk. This whole we're Ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals. He belittled everyone's talents in order to elevate his own.
Unfortunately.
Clearly, neither of these two have our best interests at
I
heart.
see.
It's true. Having the ultimate lie around during an investigation would make some people here uncomfortable.
Oi.
More than that, she'll probably use her skeevy talent to try to mess with our heads. Personally, I'd be happier if she and Damon remained here.
Let's see.
Perhaps someone else could stay and keep an eye on them. Not it. Damn, you hate them that much?
No.
Dude, I don't hate them. It's just, babysitting is hard work, you know? That's what my babysitter's always told me, at least, dude. Kai! Oh my god! Bro, this guy! Are you gonna volunteer? I think it's okay if Ava and Damon come along. Huh?
Hold on.
You aren't wary of them, Miss Diana? I'll say I cannot pronounce that name. Just because they have different opinions doesn't mean they're bad people. They clearly want the same thing as the rest of us, right? They want to go home. So I think it's okay to give them a chance. It's kind of like that thing they say in court. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, right? Hey, if she's vouching for us, I won't say a word.
What about...
Yeah, Ava could use her talent to figure out the mysteries. Why doesn't mysteries seem at least tangent?
No!
Tangent?
Nope.
Oh my god! I suppose it's not a huge deal, so long as they don't interfere. I have no intention of doing so. If you want to take precautions, we can investigate in small groups. That way everyone can keep tabs on each other. Sounds like a great idea, let's go. Alright, now that's the energy I'm looking for. How's about it, crew? We ready to head off and explore? I'm glad this guy is treating us like we're his crewmates. I think that's really sweet. So long as you don't pair me with anyone weird.
Leave it to me.
Whatever floats your boat. Follow me. Alright. People slowly trickled out of the dining hall, heading towards the room with the tree. Alpha Sanctuary, huh? As much as I didn't want to tag along with the others, I was curious to see what this new place was about. Considering John's reaction to it, it couldn't be anything dangerous, could it? You okay? Toshiko is sitting in the dining table, staring indignantly at a bowl of cereal in front of her. Why are you still here? So would he not allow it to feel properly fed and rested before her next venture? You didn't even touch your cereal. Look closely at the bowl. What do you see inside? Cornflakes?
Indeed.
Indeed. What does the cereal box depict?
Unacceptable!
Honey nuts. A photo of them. Superimposed under the words, yes, honey nuts. Who am I supposed to enjoy cereal that does not disclose its own ingredients? Perhaps something dastardly lurks within these auburn flakes. I've never liked cornflakes myself, but she's way in over her head. Now that I think about it, I haven't even thought about touching the kitchen in this place. So Shiko was able to eat something and still standing. I guess that's good enough sign that the food here is safe. Mark Persky. He does not talk ever.
Hi.
Are you going to check out the room John found? Eventually. I just need a minute. Sure. Alright, let's leave. Alright, is someone behind me? Nope. Oh, hey. I did not expect to see you here.
Come on.
Do you want something? No, not really.
Anyway.
Are you on your way to the new room?
No.
I'd say I'm still hesitant. Everyone is so willing to go to blindly follow one man. Seems these people desperately need someone to look up to. What can you do? I mean, it makes sense. This is a really dire situation. Oh. Dude, he's so tall.
Pardon me.
Oh, Elise, are you alright? Yeah, I just need to relax.
There's no need to worry.
If you'd allow it, I'd be happy to walk you over to the other room. It's fine, you can go ahead without me. If it were up to her, she'd be going nowhere. Dude, why are you such an a-hole, man? Jesus! Just leave her alone, she's scared. Oh my god, man. Damn, everyone's here. Okay, so there's shutters for each of these areas. Why is the shutter closed? I was sure I left it open. The pirate pressed both his hands against the shutter door and attempted to heave it open with only his strength, but the door didn't budge an inch. Without something to grip onto, there's no getting past this. So this was all for nothing? I could try kicking it down, but that'll surely get me a zap. Or worse, catch the attention of... What the hell? Why are you here? I've been upstaged.
Huh?
What the heck? Dude, where did you come from?
Villain!
Stay away, villain. It seems the pirate went ahead and told everyone about the shutter door.
Terrible.
Vagabond, attention seeker. As the host, I'm supposed to be the one who introduces the new areas. Now anything I say will seem like an afterthought. I wasn't expecting basic etiquette from the likes of you, but I'm a ship captain, not a pirate.
Seriously?
That's what you focus on? He said multiple times that means a lot to him. Oh well, I should look on the bright side.
Plot twist.
There are still two very important pieces of information that none of you know about.
Oh, really?
Go on then, tell us. First of all, I see you've noticed the new map feature.
Done.
Well done for being on the ball. As a token of appreciation, allow me to introduce its sister feature,
Show must go
the
on.
rules and regulations. Any self-respecting game needs them after all. Rules and regulations. I was gonna actually say something about that. We do not have any, we didn't have a rules area of the killing game or anything like that. Oh, great. All students or unwilling participants of the killing game must live at Eden's Garden Academy until the headmaster grants them release. That is crazy. Students are not allowed to vandalize any official killing game property, such as cameras and the Tozu trinkets. That's what they're called? Exceptions may apply. That means if it's related to the murder, then they can do it. Probably. Most likely. Students are prohibited from harming Tozu and Mara. Students will not be harmed if they obey the rules and regulations. Any student who is responsible for another student's death is considered blackened. All other students are considered spotless. Once a student is killed, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. At the end of a class trial, a vote will take place to determine who the blackened is. All killing game participants will have one vote. If the majority vote goes towards a blackened student, then they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue for all remaining students. If the majority vote goes toward a spotless student, then all spotless students will be executed and the remaining blackened will be granted release. Students who violate the rules and regulations will be punished accordingly. New rules will be added at any time and will come into effect immediately. I hate that rule. That rule is so BS. They always do something stupid with that rule, bro. You saw what Mikado did. Like, I hate that. You should not be able to add new rules whenever you want. That's so dumb, dude. Like, actually. Rules for a killing game? Of course, we are civilized folk, are we not?
Get out.
Civilized folk don't kidnap people and force them to kill each other. That's not true. That's not true at all. You're probably too young to know, but there was a funny little experiment involving 24 students in a prison. Even so, those fake guards didn't kill people.
Pathetic.
Shush, shush, shush. We're not having this debate again. What was that yesterday? What was that yesterday about logic jumping ship? Now, for the second, more exciting news. You see, a very interesting secret is lurking behind this door.
Plot twist.
A secret which could spell the difference between life and death. The difference between life and death? What do you mean by that? Nope, not telling. If you're curious to know more about the secret, you'll have to find it yourself. By the way, the sooner you find it, the better. I'm itching for some exciting developments. Slow burn works better as a form of medieval torture than a writing style, if you ask me.
That was very...
As someone who studies deranged people for a living, you've outdone many of them.
Ooh, me?
Truly, why thank you. That's not a compliment.
Moving on.
Anyway, I'll be off now. Afterthoughts like me can't take up too much screen time. Also, if you didn't notice, when he has that one sprite, you can see both of his eyes. Normally, you can't see his, I think this is his right eye. You can't see his right eye through his mask. But sometimes you can.
Hold your horses.
Hold on, what about the shutter door? Can we not open it again? Don't need to worry, I have that handled.
Good morning.
Have fun, everyone. Be sure to regularly check your Tozu trinkets for new updates. Whistling a cherry tune to himself, the masked man strolled away and out of sight.
Weird.
Did I hear that right? Tozu trinket? He must mean the stupid watches we're wearing.
Whatever.
Talk about an ugly name. I'm sticking to watch.
Hey.
Hey, what about the other thing he said? Apparently, there's an important secret behind the shutter door. Does that mean another treasure hunt?
Yep.
Count me in.
Whoa.
Did you even listen to that goat guy? He said this secret could be the difference between life and death. That's not something to run headfirst into.
Doubt it.
He probably just said that to spook us. We don't even know what this secret is. Which is why we should exercise caution. Look around you. We're in a killing game. Whatever's been prepared is definitely dangerous.
Tisk.
If it's enough to make that Tozu man excited, it can't be good
Right.
news. Exactly. For all we know, he could have planted a bomb or something.
Hold on.
Planting a bomb would defeat the purpose of this game, wouldn't it? Tozu's goal is to toy with us, so we should assume everything within this killing game exists for that reason.
Kind of like...
Then this secret?
Stay calm.
It's simply a tool to manipulate us. Fortunately, it is also where resistance against the killing game can begin. What do you... Is that the door opening? Suddenly, as if in direct response to Wolfgang's declaration, the door opened? Yeah.
Yo!
Hey, the shutter door opened. The shutter was now gone, revealing a hallway on the other side. At the very end, I could see a huge metallic door with a bright red alpha symbol painted over it.
Check it out!
Check it out. This matches what we saw on the map. Is this the sanctuary? Aye, according to the map. As for whether or not this place is true to its name, well, it's probably better I just show you the inside. Follow me. Is it really a good idea to approach that door?
Sure.
He already went in. Yes, I think it's best we just listen to John's directions for now.
Seriously?
You want to investigate? Didn't you just say we should resist the killing game?
Trust in the process.
It is not the act of investigating that matters, but our reason for investigating. Our resistance against the killing game begins when we refuse Tosu's bait. So long as we expel his secret from our minds, exploring should come at no cost to our safety.
Just like my video games.
That line. Hell yeah, we're gonna be rating this like we're on the Dreadnought. Was that a Destiny reference? I can't even tell. Okay, but, I'm pretty sure these shutter doors, all of these, will open after someone is murdered every time. Kinda like, the original Danganronpa, how a new area would be open up every single time someone died. Where is he? At the end of the hallway loomed a mysterious iron door. In a way, its appearance was almost comical. Everything about it, from the scale to the color, had as much subtlety as a supervillain's lair at a kid's show. Of course, whatever lurked behind this door probably wasn't something to laugh at. Oh, he isn't here! Everyone here? Alright. He wrapped both hands tightly against the handle, or around the handle, and heaved the door open with a grunt. Immediately, the rest of us crowded around to get a glimpse inside. Huh? Is this a pharmacy?
Oi!
It is a pharmacy. Doesn't first aid defeat the point of a killing game?
No.
That's assuming people will use this pharmacy for good. You mean... Yeah, it's no wonder John was so secretive. Who knows what kind of dangerous drugs are working inside? Then we should steer clear of this place, right? Not exactly. What? It's like what Wolfgang said earlier, all we're doing is investigating our surroundings. If everyone's on the same page with this pharmacy, it'll be easier to notice if something goes missing. So what you're saying is, if we know the dangers, we'll also know the precautions to take? It is either that or be vulnerable. This door doesn't come with a lock, and the shutter's probably being operated by Tozu and his lady friend.
Hold on.
Do you really think one of us would steal something dangerous from the... It's possible! You gotta remember that! I'd hope not, but better be safe than sorry. In any case, let's ignore this secret nonsense and focus on exploring the pharmacy. But we return here in an hour, eh? We could share our findings then. Sounds good. Remember, guys, make sure to stay on alert for anything dangerous. If I catch one of you trying to pocket something suspicious, you're dead. Word choice, Miss Madison. Yeah, it even says caution at the bottom, like, bro. With cautious yet determined expressions, the students entered the newly opened pharmacy. Giving everyone unrestricted access to medication sounded like a disaster in the making. But having already evoked the group's ire, after speaking my mind before, I wasn't about to make the same mistake twice. I'll just stay quiet and let them do their thing. After all, the less people are looking for that very interesting secret, the better my chances are of finding it. The difference between life or death, huh? Entering the pharmacy was like being transported to early modern Europe. Instead of retail shelves, dozens of cabinets lined the walls. Through the glass I could see old bottles and vials. To the back of the room, 2 exits framed either side of the wall. Although the floor wasn't tiled, it had been painted to look that way. And the ceiling above had been engraved with complicated patterns.
Jeez.
Definitely unlike a modern pharmacy. Map indicated there were rooms beyond this area. Where should I go first? Let's check the cabinets. But everything around this place looking old-fashioned. There wasn't a speck of dust on the glass. That's it? We can't actually inspect the bottles? Okay, let's talk to Ingrid, because she knows a lot about chemicals.
Hiya.
Mind talking for a second?
Hello?
I'm surprised you want to talk to me at all.
Oh,
Because of what happened yesterday? Nonsense.
now would you look at
I don't
that?
let the past affect today's judgment, so it would drive me crazy. Anyway, what did you want?
Help a lady out, will you?
Could you start leaving your dirty laundry outside your room every morning?
Huh?
What? Why? So I can collect it. There's a laundry room here, isn't there? May as well use
I
it.
see.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Hmm.
She's gonna do our laundry? I can do my laundry. I mean, I wouldn't want someone else to do
What
my
now?
laundry for me. I'd feel bad. What now? Well, I'd like to propose a question.
Oh, embarrassing.
It's a bit of an embarrassing one, but do you think you could help with the laundry, I mean? There's a lot of you, so I know I could use an additional hand. Why me? Well, that cute little suit of yours is very well kept. You must have plenty of experience under your belt, right? You don't need to worry it like to word it like that.
Oh, so cute.
So what do you say? What should I do? Should I help Ingrid with laundry duties? Oh, I can actually choose! Yeah, I'll help her, of course. Sure, I can help. Aw, shucks, thank you. I'll let you know when I need you. You can bring a friend too if you want.
Seriously?
I don't have any friends here. I've only been here for a day.
Tisk.
Then get off your butt and start making connections. They can help you out later down the line. Don't underestimate the people around you, you hear? Dude, she's adorable. Let's talk to Wolfgang.
Curious.
All of this medication is out in the open. Anyone could easily grab what they wanted. Maybe we should try locking this place up. How? Ah.
No matter.
No, that won't be necessary. What? But didn't you just... Was merely stating a fact, not implying anything. Dude, you are too trusting. This guy... I'm very confident. Oh, yeah. Very confident no one will misuse what is available here.
Trust in the process.
You should be confident, too. He may say that now, but his expression earlier told a different story. Dude, you look so out of it. Like, you look like... Oh my god. What are you doing?
Who cares?
Nothing. Mark? Did he just shoot me a dirty look? Dude, why are you here? Look at all this stuff. Kai pointed at the shelves, which were lined with an assortment of different medicines. There's way too many drugs here. What if someone uses it for something bad? Like a murder plot?
No, seriously.
Huh? Well, true, but I was talking about, like, tripping out. What if someone downs an entire bottle just to get high? There's no opioid emergency center or anything here. Better hope everyone here has high tolerance.
Seriously?
That's what you're concerned about? Yeah, since people can get easily addicted. I'm telling you, this is a whole can of worms that'll lead to havoc. I've seen it firsthand. Dude, how is that what you're worried about? Get out of here, bro. Kai, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Dude, this place is huge. Is there pachinko machine? I was not expecting that. This looks a lot like a pachinko machine. Definitely at a place for a pharmacy.
Rise and shine.
What are you doing here? You've discovered it. Where did he come from? How does he just spawn like that, dude?
Plot twist.
Oh my, beneath the floorboards, where the telltale heart lies. Should have just stayed there.
Like a long face.
Anyways, this pachinko machine is vital to your killing game experience. Oh! Okay, so it's like the slot machine. It's like the slot machine. That's how you get, what is it? That's how you get things to give to other people to hang out with them and, you know, build a better relationship with them. It is the only source of Marabucks in the entire academy. Marabucks? Marabucks here are a physical currency which can be used to win prizes from the Gachapon next door over. However, students looking to obtain this currency must first brave the pachinko machine. To start a game, simply slide 2 Marabucks into the machine. With luck, the ball will drop into the cracked hole and you'll win more Marbucks.
Well done.
Without luck, well, you get nothing. As easy as that. Since everyone's wallets are currently empty, the first game is free for all students. Why would you put something like this in a pharmacy?
Who? Me?
Buying medicine is sort of like gambling in a way. There's no way to tell what's really in the bottle. You can only trust the process. So, whoever, like, the murder plan for this chapter, whoever, they're gonna need a lot of bucks. I think you have to actually buy the medication in here. I'm not sure. Or can you just take it? I'm guessing you can just take it. That wouldn't make sense to be able to buy it. There's no, like, storekeeper or anything like that. That bag of over-the-counter cough drops could be laced with arsenic. No, it's not! What sort of world does this guy live in?
Anyways.
Well, I don't see why I would take my chance with a machine like this. Seems like a quick way to lose money. Fear not, the pachinko is as merciful as it is arbitrary. Should you fail to win after a certain number of attempts, the pachinko will grant you a special consolation reward.
Isn't this lovely?
A little bit of pity for the fortuneless few. Generous, isn't it? That's good for me, because I'm not very lucky when it comes to this sort of thing. Sorry, still not interested.
That's terrible.
Such a tough audience.
Moving on.
How about this then? Every few weeks, the pachinko machine will receive a new patch, and the consolation reward guarantee carries over. However, this guarantee won't carry over if there's a lunar eclipse in the coming 3 weeks. What? Or if the name of the current month ends in Y. What the heck? Or if Mercury isn't... Dude. Well, what do you think? Sounds compelling, no? No, not convinced. Truly? Maybe I should have tried a different approach. Fewer penalties, maybe? No, then it loses the thrill factor. The kinder the system, the less alluring it becomes. So as you wandered out of the room, clearly deep in thought, maybe I'll just try out the pachinko machine later. I can't believe that's what... I mean, it makes sense. We need to get stuff to hang out with people, but like, bruh. Really? Wow, the perfumes here are so luxurious. Oh, that's a new spray. Look at this one. The bottle is pretty in gold. But what is this fragrance? It's on the tip of my tongue. You know, a lot of words, right? Ulysses, tell me what you think. I can't. Sorry, am I interrupting you? No, I mean, I literally can't smell the perfume.
Come again?
Do you have a cold or something?
Actually.
No, I just can't smell. What?
Eh?
It's a condition I was born with. Basically, my body doesn't produce enough hormones. The genes which cause this also interfere with part of my brain that's involved in processing smells.
And so on and so
resulting in the inability to smell. Sorry to hear that.
According to my notes...
It's not a big deal. I can still recognize the scent if you describe it to me. How? Whenever I'm reading a book, I'll record any description of a scent I come across. Currently, there's over 1,000 entries in my notebook. What? How does he find the time for that? If you want, Diana, you can describe the perfume's fragrance to me. There's a chance it will match one of my entries. Sure thing. Jeez, I guess this guy's got himself covered. Yeah, he's got all his weaknesses covered. Damn, bro. Wow.
Question.
Yo, Damie. It's Damon. You think it too, don't you? Think what? That John is a total LARPer? Dude, what are you talking about? Come on, are you serious? You don't know what LARPing is?
Yep.
It's a style of roleplay that takes place in a person instead of over the internet. So it's acting?
Dude.
Hey, actors are only in it for the money. John obviously stoops low, but I doubt he'd stoop that low. You're calling him a loser either way. Though you seem to think otherwise, am I right? You'll need to back your claim up with some evidence. Know any famous John doppelgangers?
That's not it.
Don't go making weird accusations. No, the guy's not an actor. He's just a pirate, I guess. No, he's not! Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, totally. A guy who plays pirate.
Really?
That's called acting.
Dude.
Are you deaf in one ear? I just said role-playing and acting are two different things. She's super sensitive about this. Does she role-play in her free time or something? Oh my god. Is that... That's the back of the room, yeah. Okay. There's another room over there as well. That's the perfume she was talking about. Various expensive looking perfumes were encased in a glass cabinet. This is the first time I've seen perfume being sold at a pharmacy. Okay, can I actually play this right now?
For real?
Oh, is this a gachapon? What's it doing in a place like this? There's no sticker showing what's up for grabs. It's the ultimate blind box. Sounded more like the ultimate scam! A gachapon. This Mysterious is bound to have good prizes. Here's to hoping for a bunch of rare figurines. Those can sell for tons. She walked over to the machine and poked at the money slot with her finger. No card terminal, huh? Whoever made this thing sure is behind the times. Got any cash on you?
Seriously?
Even if I use physical cash, my wallet is still inside my luggage, which was left on the train.
So unfair.
How are we supposed to play if we don't have any money? You think Tozu's gonna start his own economy here?
Better zip up my fly.
If he
my
does-
genius is showing.
What did she say? If he does, I've already got the perfect name for the currency, blood money. That's crazy. Too soon? Oh well, moving on.
Yep.
May not seem like it, but money isn't the end-all be-all.
Check it out.
We still have one last thing up our sleeves, our brains. Just you wait, Cassidy Amber will crack open the secrets of this gachapon. Figuratively. This machine is probably private property, like the camera Grace tried to throw a rock at. Back then, Grace only received a shock. That was before the Mara woman had been introduced to us. Cassidy might talk the talk, but even she knows better than to risk a face full of lead. Yeah. So, can I not play this? Maybe I'll try it out later. Okay, now's not the time. I've got a nagging feeling I overlooked something. Oh, really? I missed something? Beauty products. A vast selection of colorfully packaged skin, hair, and body care products were on display. Taking a closer look, every label bore the same extremely pixelated and hard-to-read logo. What? Is that in a different language? That doesn't even make sense. Huh. Soft drinks. Why are these in a pharmacy? The entire aisle... Actually, no, that makes sense. The entire aisle was packed with soft drinks, all in authentic glass bottles, too. And all the same flavor by the looks of it. Whatever, drinking something from this pharmacy would be stupid. And there's the cleaning supplies. Bright yellow mop buckets, brooms, and chemical cleaners lined the shelves, as well as extra strength all-purpose cleaner, laundry powder, degreaser, disinfectant, furniture polish, glass cleaner. Jeez, that's a lot of cleaning supplies. Well, I guess it's not a bad thing to have around, considering the people I'm stuck with. Dude. Can we go now? Dude, how? What did I miss? Wow, I could only go to that room first? Wow, okay, dude. Lab bench, is that what it said? Yeah. Huh. Your typical lab table, equipped with a sink and Bunsen burner. Kinda curious if the Bunsen burner worked. That crazy goat bastard and his lackey constantly screwing me over. Don't even think about getting into my dorm room, you hear? I'll fight anyone who tries. Man, woman, gremlin, I don't give a I'm not gonna test her on that. Bro, what? Is she talking to me or is she talking out loud? Like...
Sup?
Oh, Shrimp, help me out, will you? Jet called out for me from a row of cabinets.
What now?
What do you want?
Yeah.
See these darn cabinets. Trying to sort through them, but the bottom one's stuck like a camel in a sandpit. And I really don't want to ask that golfer lady for help. I know you aren't that strong, but could you help me pull it open? Wow.
Hey.
Hey, what the hell? I'm strong. Is that a yes?
My man.
Great. Put your hand here. Jet guided my hand to the lower cabinet. 3, 2, 1.
Show me what you got.
Pull. Alright, we both pulled on cue. The cabinet opened. There's nothing.
Oops.
Huh? That's disappointing. All that effort for nothing.
Adios.
Looks like I gotta search elsewhere. See ya. All that effort and not even a thank you? This guy sucks. Oh my gosh. Dude, this laboratory reminds me of something one of my friends did in high school. Yeah, it's gonna tell me this shit again. One of my friends in high school, right? We were doing a lab experiment, right, with the Bunsen burners, and we were heating up chemicals over the Bunsen burner, right? And the teacher specifically said, do not touch the Bunsen burners or the bottle with chemicals with your bare hands. What does my friend do? Immediately grabs the bottle with his bare hands and drops it over the edge. And it fucking broke, and the chemicals are all over the floor. Dude, my teacher was standing directly behind him as it all happened. He was just looking at him, just staring at him. Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh my god, dude, I remember it like it was yesterday. I had to hold in that laugh. I had to hold in that laugh like my life depended on it, bro. Oh my god.
Howdy.
I appreciate you helping out, hon. No problem. Dude, he definitely has a thing for her. Hey, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, bro. She's adorable. I don't blame him. Hey, yeah, ibuprofen. I know all of those because, I mean, it's what I do, but, like, yeah, seems like minor stuff for coughs and allergies, and others seem like they do more harm than good. No one gets badly injured. There's nothing we could use here to help them. You guys cataloging all the medicine? Trying to, at least. This is new. What? There might be too many to take note of, even for me.
Hey.
You look super tired. Do you want me to take over? It's fine. I shouldn't be much longer. I'm familiar with a lot of this medication. You are? Yeah. My parents, before they knew what to supplement me, they used to rotate between these. Whether or not the medication would actually work was anyone's guess. They made you take a bunch of random medicine? That sounds pretty irresponsible. To tell you the truth, I think they just wanted to stop thinking about it as soon as possible. Either way, at least the knowledge of it is useful to us now. Only for this niche, hyper-specific purpose. So that's new. That wasn't there before. So can I leave now? Yeah, now I can. That is so odd. What triggered that conversation? So there's an infirmary here as well. We'd better start paying close attention to our food. What do you mean? There's sleeping medicine here. You slip some into someone's drink and they're left defenseless at night. All you have to do is sneak into their room. What? We're not even a day into this killing game and you're already coming up with ways to murder.
Whoa.
Dude, that's not it. We just gotta know the dangers we might be facing. That's the best way to survive, right?
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Even if you were planning something, it'd be pretty counterintuitive to reveal it like that.
No kidding.
Exactly. The only thing I want to do is stop any murders from happening.
That's...
Stop murders, huh? How do we do that?
Think about it this way.
For starters, we need a way to protect everyone. How exactly do we do that is what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Don't worry about
You
it.
can trust me to come up with something. I definitely will. So one of the few normal people here, I guess. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. One of the few normal people is crazy. What a mighty collection of tools at our disposal. In case any of us come down with a sickness, we can take him here for treatment.
right.
I think Ulysses is keeping track of all the medicines this place has. Aye, smart lad. I was considering doing the same. As a ship captain, it's my duty to not only fare the waves, but to take care of my crew.
Leave it to me.
And that goes beyond seasickness. Recognizing common infections and diseases is all part of the job. It's like a job for a medic, not a ship captain. Does that not entail that? Like, you have to take care of everyone. What is it, Elias? I always hated taking medicine. Usually tastes gross and bitter. It'd be a lot nicer if they added more sweetness, like with cough serum for kids.
Again.
How is that relevant? What, were you listening in on me? Not listening in, I just overheard you talking. Dude, don't be mean to her. I don't think this conversation is going anywhere. Yeah, because she doesn't want to talk to you. What is it? The moment the little girl spotted me, a scowl appeared on her face.
Really?
What's that expression for? Huh. She went quiet for a moment, seemingly mulling over something in her head.
My.
Doesn't this place make your blood run cold? Mochi?
Mochi?
Mochi? It's a nickname. Does it not suffice? You just call me by my name, not some dumb Elias. How rude. Don't you understand how layered it is? It's a reference. To what? To you, silly. You're cold on the outside, yet perfectly soft on the inside. Oh, and you melt a lot, too.
You think?
That's surprisingly surface level. Also, what you're describing sounds more like ice cream. Not everything in life has to be deep. Simplicity is the key to living, Mochi. Aren't you the one who called it layered? More importantly, does this place not frighten you to your core? It reeks of sickness and disease. It is a place where people live out the rest of their days.
Foul.
Oh, and cold injections. They are ever so sharp, I can almost feel the pain now. You mean needles? Don't tell me you're scared of needles. Huh? No, that's not what you were supposed to...
Of course not.
I mean, of course not. Wherever did you get that idea? Needles? I'm not scared of silly things like that. Yeah, I forget, she's younger than all the other characters, so it makes sense she's scared of needles. Her face tells a different story. Alright, what do you have to say, Winona?
Honestly.
This really is a death game. Such squalid medical facilities. That's putting it nicely. This place looks like it's been abandoned for years. The floor looked especially rough. Were chemicals spilled here or something? Wait a minute. On closer inspection, that strange patchy texture was actually part of the design? What the heck? Why make a floor look damaged on purpose? Enamored with the place, are you? Enamored? With the floor in particular, it seems. Well, better than something valuable. If you broke one of the machines here, your insurance probably wouldn't cover it. Wow! Wow! Okay, alright, buddy. Alright, I get you have money with your emerald earrings. Was that her idea of a joke? Damn, bruh. She just flexed it on everyone. There's no need for that. Patient beds were arranged next to each other like run-of-the-mill hospital ward. There's no way these were placed here just to enhance the room's aesthetic, right? Jeez, I really hope these sheets are clean. Oh, here's Ava. What is this? What is this room? Are you aware of the Fergoli delusion? What does that mean? X-ray room. Radiology staff only? Ava was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and saw a large collection of posters hanging from the ceiling. There were some random scribbles covering each poster. Don't those posters look strange to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty out of place in a pharmacy. It almost feels deliberate. Take a better look at them. Doesn't it resemble something to you? Anything? I craned my neck to look at the posters from a different angle, trying to understand what Ava was talking about. All of a sudden, I saw it. Oh! Wow, yeah, an advertisement for plushies? That's crazy.
That's...
It's a picture of Tozu. Yes, obviously, but don't you find it strange? The little Tozu?
Listen to me.
The entire advertisement. Why is it only visible from a certain angle? If you stood anywhere else in the room, you'd never know this ad was here.
See.
I see what you're saying. It makes no sense to hide something like this from view, unless you want to keep it a secret.
Correct.
Exactly. Look at the design of it, too. It doesn't look like anything like a normal advertisement. The placement of the text and stuff is nonsensical.
Strange.
Why is the product's price so tiny? Pricing is the sort of thing the poster would go out of its way to emphasize. That's probably just bad graphic design skills. Anyway, considering the mysteriousness of this whole advert, do you think it might be the secret Tozu was talking about before? Maybe. We should ask some of the others to take a look around and see what they think. You're joking. Huh? Do you really want their help? Last night those guys shunned us for being honest. If we told them about this cipher, they'd probably be upset that we weren't the first to discover it.
It's simple.
Even if they tried to solve it, I doubt they'd get anywhere. We're better off just laying low for the time being. Is that really what you think? Alright. That can work? What? You agree with me? Let's keep this advertisement a secret between us. This is a bad idea. For now, we can try to figure out what it actually means.
Interesting.
In my opinion, this is definitely what Tozu wanted us to find. It's too well hidden for it to not be. Meaning, solving this cipher could lead us to something important. Yeah, I agree. If it could mean the difference between life or death, then it's something we have to figure out. I've talked to everyone and explored the entire pharmacy. Apart from the cipher, there wasn't anything in here that could help me escape.
Golly.
There you are. Come to the front of the pharmacy. We found something. What did you find? Some kind of pen pad thingy. Just take a look for yourself, will you? Pen pad thingy? Alright. If it was enough for her to send us, to send her flying over here, then I think we better check it out. I think that's what it said. I'm sorry, I clicked really fast. I shouldn't have done that. I followed Ingrid to the front of the pharmacy.
Howdy.
Take a look at this. On the wall behind her. Damn. It was a massive vault door, the kind you'd see guarding a treasury of precious artifacts. In the middle, a tiny pin pad emitted an ominous green glow. It was hidden behind one of the cabinets. Cassidy and I noticed a small crevice between the cabinet and the wall, so I pushed it aside to get a better look.
My.
All by yourself? Incredible.
Nice.
You're very reliable, Miss Grimwall. It was nothing.
I must take note of this.
There are 4 zeros on the screen. Whoever the code to put in this pad, it must have 4 digits.
What about...
So anybody got a clue as to what to put in? She looked at everybody curiously. We all shook our heads. Fine, I'm just gonna try out the stand. No! She inputted a very unfunny number into the pin pad. The kind of... the kind of number only little kids would laugh at. It was 6969.
Not funny.
Take this seriously, dude.
For real?
Lame, you guys have no sense of humor.
Ew.
We do. That's why we didn't
Are
laugh.
you done yet?
Just break the damn thing. No, we can't do that, you idiot!
Let's be civil.
That would be a hindrance. This might lead to something important.
Maybe.
Maybe the right combination can be found elsewhere. We should look around more, maybe in our dorms if you want. I can try and look for some information on a mysterious code.
Moving on.
It might not even be solvable for us. For all we know, this could just be for the people running this
I
place.
see.
That's a good point. Maybe it's just a red herring.
I hear
Didn't
you.
Tozu ask us to look around here, though? Why bother if there's no fun puzzle to
You
solve?
see.
Maybe he wanted to confuse us with a meaningless pin pad. This is his killing game. He doesn't need to tell the truth.
So hackneyed.
So this mystery is totally bogus? How anticlimactic.
Moving on.
Then we should stay away from this keypad and focus on escaping. What if this is our escape? Can we at least give this place one more look together? Bro, I'll be honest with you. I might fall asleep if I have to look through more perfumes again.
Well put.
It does seem fruitless to keep investigating this pharmacy with no rhyme or reason. I'm with you. It makes sense to just leave it
I
alone.
see.
In that case, it looks like we've investigated all we can.
Take a breather.
I reckon we all head out for now.
Huh?
This again?
Ooh.
Another update? Third time's the charm. Once again, we began to fiddle with our watches. You're joking, right? Are these profiles of us? Are you serious? There's an entire profile written about me. Oh, I am not that tall. I'm 5'9"? My age, my height, my weight, even my signature had been included. What the hell is this? How is this information obtained? Toshiko, you're 14? You look like you're 9. Guys, please bear with me. I'm still getting over my symptoms. Well, you are incorrect. The profile speaks for itself.
Anywho.
This means you will treat me like a fellow teenager, yes?
Not a chance.
Nope.
Impossible.
Ah.
Oi.
Speaking of gremlins, I was right about you, Wolfgang. Excuse me?
Soybean.
22 years old and already a lawyer. That confirms it. You did start college as a teenager.
Yes.
Studying law at that young? Perhaps Toshiko isn't so strange after all.
Let's see.
Yes, all this information is accurate. They got all the details about my talent correct. What is everyone doing? Why do they look so unconcerned? Despite my earlier reservations about speaking out, seeing everyone act so casual about this new information was too much for me to stay quiet.
Take this seriously.
What are you guys so happy about? Doesn't it worry you that they know all this stuff about us? They? Are you talking about Tozu and Mara?
Right.
It could be them who made the watches, or it could be someone else. This whole killing game is pretty complex for two people to organize.
There must be something.
Regardless, someone found our personal info. How the hell did they manage that? It's not like any of us know.
What if...
Maybe they stalked us online, like through our social media.
You think?
For some people, possibly. I don't maintain much of an online presence, though. What kind of Neanderthal doesn't use social media? You just said he doesn't use it. It's creepy our kidnappers have this info, but what can we even do? Asking Tozu to remove the report cards probably won't work, even if we're nice about it. Guess we just gotta deal with it. It shouldn't be an issue. We've shouldered worse. What is it?
Everyone, stop right now.
Why?
Huh?
What is it? Surprised by Ava's command, we all looked up from our trinkets. Stop reading and listen to me carefully. These trinkets have put us in a life or death situation?
How can that be?
What are you talking about?
Can't you see?
Don't you realize what these profiles are for? The creators of this killing game want us to know each other's backstories and in turn, what our strengths and weaknesses are. They clearly want us to plan murders using this information.
Moron.
Hey, you, turn that off now. Jeez, okay.
Shit.
That does sound like something the mass people would want us to do.
Meh.
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything that crazy written here. Not yet. Huh?
Look.
You're assuming they won't add more information to these profiles in the future. What if they start adding personal secrets or worse, things like medical records? There's a lot of private information that can be used against us in this killing game. I didn't think of it like that.
Listen to me.
It's extremely important that we avoid looking at these profiles. I've only looked at mine so far, so I need you all to do the same. I don't know. This is all just really sudden.
Get a grip.
Why are you morons freaking out over an assumption? There's no proof these profiles will change.
Hold on.
Wolfgang spoke earlier about not taking Tozu's bait, right? This info feels too personal to not be deliberate. It's definitely some sort of ploy. So we should probably follow Ava's advice.
Enough.
People's privacy is on the line. If one of us doesn't want to share, none of us share. That's being fair. You make a good point. Let's agree to stop reading for now. We all looked at each other, bewildered, and shut off our trinkets.
Moving on.
Thank you for seeing reason. It'll be hard to make sure no one reads the profiles. Maybe we should have pairs of students watch each other.
Hold on.
Now hold on a second. Huh?
A cause for concern.
I'm sorry, but this is all just a little too provocative. Though I agree these profiles could be dangerous, you're going about it the wrong way. You can't tell people that information contained in their watches can kill them. It will cause panic.
Apologize.
Everyone, as much as it pains me to cause further diversion, we can't afford to be complacent with anything the ultimate liar says. Are you kidding me? I've been nothing but honest for the entire time I've been here. I'm just trying to stop a murder from happening. Besides, you're the one who lost control during that stupid mock trial. Wait, that's not what I... Alright, I'm putting an end to this. Huh?
Let me see.
Ava, you say you've been nothing but honest, correct?
Correct.
Yes, that is what I said.
Shocking.
Funny. Found something that suggests otherwise. What do you mean? What does that mean? While the rest of you are panicking and slinging insults at each other,
You can't keep me down.
I took the pleasure of reading everyone's profiles. What?
Not okay.
Really? Dude, we just said not to! Trust me, you'll be glad I did. Why don't you all take a look at Ava's profile? Wait.
Are you for real?
Hey, we really shouldn't.
Whatever you say.
Ava's profile? Alright, give me a second.
Whoa.
Hey!
Just like my
Oh, I sense a plot
game.
twist. That's it, I'm peeking too. Wait, don't... In a matter of seconds, the room was lit up again by holographic light. Dude...
Ew.
Are you for real right now?
This is...
What does this mean? At the top of Ava's profile, written in bolded letters... Ultimate Mathlete? Ultimate Mathlete? What is that? What does that mean? Why are they laughing at her? Ultimate Mathlete? Are you serious? I thought Ava was the ultimate liar. That was obviously a lie. The ultimate liar lied? Wow, that's not nearly as exciting as I thought it would be. A mathlete? That's like a social suicide. Dude,
Doesn't make sense.
is this really the case? I need to see for myself. With that, the students who refrained from checking their trinkets gave in to their curiosity. Why would you lie about something like this? I understand disguising a dangerous talent with a normal one, but the other way around, it doesn't make any sense.
That's low.
So, all that stuff about not wanting us to look at the profiles because they were dangerous, was that just to hide this from us?
How old are you?
How can you be so immature, Eva?
Don't be mean.
Wait, hold on, guys. My mochi heart nearly evaporated from all that stress. Curse you, deceiver. Damn it, even I was fooled.
Fail.
That's not exactly an achievement on her part. Dude,
Well,
trying to be someone you're not and even inciting a panic just to protect your secret.
What a joke.
It would have been impressive if you had actually been competent.
Interesting indeed.
Well, Ava, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh my god. She ran away. Fleeing at the first sign of resistance. Very pitiful.
Guys,
I don't know. Don't you think we were being a bit mean?
come off the grass.
She nearly convinced us all to stop looking at our watches. That could have screwed us over in the future. So now you think the watches are dangerous?
Yes.
Yes. We all owe Winona our thanks for calling Ava out sooner than later.
what can I say?
The thought is appreciated.
Right.
What about the lawyer, man? He knew something was off about Ava from the get-go. Seems his lawyerly judgment paid off. Truth. From now on, I'm just gonna listen to whatever that guy... That is not a good idea. You flatter me.
In any case,
But why don't we take a break from this investigation for a while? I'm sure today's dramatic events have left everyone a little tired.
me.
Good night, everyone.
Too much for me.
My head's gonna be aching for hours.
I suppose.
Perhaps some chamomile tea is in order.
Where's my coffee?
Why did I have to write her entry in pen? Following Wolfgang's example, the other students began to leave. As they walked past me, I could see the exhaustion written across their faces. Exhaustion, frustration, and secondhand embarrassment. What am I supposed to make of this? All the stuff Eva said before, the way she conducted herself, was that just some weird stunt? Why'd you pull a stunt like that after being kidnapped? Hell, why would you pull it at all? I mean, she was the only one that felt the same way I did. The only one I thought I could trust. Not wanting to remain in the pharmacy, I returned to my dorm room. My body felt really heavy. It was like I had just run a marathon, even though all I did was explore a pharmacy. With a loud groan, I collapsed onto the bed. Except sleep never came. Too many questions riddled my mind, each one more confusing than the last. My silent wakefulness continued for some time until... Someone's trying to open your door. Huh? Was that the sound of the doorknob turning? What the heck? Was someone at my door again? Who the hell is it? It's just me. Oh, Desmond! Huh? Was that Desmond? I pulled the door open a crack and peeked outside. Hey, could you come out for a second? I want to talk. Desmond wants to talk to me? Why? I just have an idea. You'll see. It's okay, dude. Look, the others are here as well. He moves to the side, revealing some students behind him. Ava's there. Oh. Alright, give me a minute.
Nice.
Oh my god, everyone's here! Okay, that's everyone. Are you gonna explain why you dragged us out here now?
Right.
Yeah, right. There's something that's been bugging me, so I wanted to ask you guys about it. So long as you make it quick. Are the locks to your rooms broken? Last night I tried to close my bedroom door, but it wouldn't shut. Turns out the lock was broken. I thought it was just bad luck, but earlier today I heard Grace complaining about a broken lock.
Hey?
Huh?
No.
Wait, so the reason you were messing with my doorknob?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, a broken lock isn't something you'd want to admit, since it makes you look vulnerable. I figured not everyone here would want to be truthful, so I had to check for myself.
Not okay.
You could have at least asked first. By the looks of it, we're all in the same situation. Everyone's lock is broken. That puts a whole new spin on my Early morning door busting.
So hackneyed.
I mean, hey, don't expose us. That's unfair.
Whoa.
Hold on, I'm not trying to expose anyone. I think you get what he's trying to say.
Kind of like.
You just want everyone to be honest with each other, so we can cover all our bases, right?
No kidding.
Yeah, that's right.
This is difficult.
This is valuable information, even if you did go about obtaining it the wrong way. Next time you're worried about something, consult me first. What? Who are you? You're not the leader. Will do.
In any case,
Anyway, we need to deal with this issue now. It's not safe for us to be sleeping in unlocked rooms. Any ideas on what we should do?
Yep.
Yeah.
could you explain?
Have someone watch.
Think about it this
What if
way.
we slept in pairs? Pairs? If someone did try to kill, they'd be discouraged if they saw their target had company, right? I doubt any of us would actually want to hurt anyone, but
Safety first.
for everyone's peace of mind, I think it's worth a try. And what if you want to kill your partner? Sounds pretty easy to me.
Fail.
Because that wouldn't be the easiest mystery to solve.
Sounds easy.
So I get to have a bunk buddy? I'm up for it.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I suppose.
Harrison, I suppose that would be easier to arrange. Whoever bunks with me, get ready for the sickest crib you've ever seen.
Rock and roll.
My place even packs in neo-lithium batteries. I'm starting to think these kidnappers are fans. Neo-lithium batteries? At those words, the pirate's eyes lit up.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the newest fad in the electric drag racing scene. Fad? Nay, those things are a breakthrough in the world of physics. Not only do they generate electricity on their own, they're super lightweight to boot.
You.
How come you know so much? They teach this nerdy stuff in pirate school or something? He's not a pirate! When the batteries first came out and made the news, one of my crewmates just happened to catch wind of it.
How's that so?
That's word of mouth for you, extending as far as the eye can see.
Wait just a sec.
I guess this would explain my room too. It's littered with all sorts of fancy tools and metals.
Oh.
Really? Is there a tool you could use to fix our locks? Nothing of the sort in my room, no. Sorry, hon. Oh, that's a shame. So we all received gifts related to our talents.
Whatever.
Some more than others by the sounds of it.
seriously.
You still calling them gifts? They're clearly some sort of incentive.
Can I go now?
Can we just pick a person to bunk with already?
Okay.
Seconded. I want to choose. There's really no way out of this then.
Trust me.
Shot not the mathlete? Huh? Shot not? Shot not? So they don't want to sleep with her, they're saying? Ava, don't cry. Oh my god.
Put a smile on that face.
Hey, Ava, want to be bunk buddies? You want to take that? Dude, don't call her that.
We need to work together.
We can't just leave her alone at night. Like Wolfgang said, it's not safe. Okay, we can bunk together. Really? Yay.
I must take note of
I
this.
see, so Diana and Ava have paired with each other. Ulysses flipped open his notebook and scribbled in it. Good. Alright, duly noted. Did you have to write that down? Yes, that's important.
Yes.
I make sure to note everything down. Keeping track of the pairs is important. I'll forget otherwise. But you didn't even get permission first. Who cares? Kinda such as writing down people's names without them knowing. I'm gonna kill you, bro.
What did he say?
Oh no! Bad choice of words! Oh god! No, I didn't mean it like that! I'm gonna slap you, is what I meant to say. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. Dude, it's just a name. Well, at least get my permission. No one cares. Anyway, how should we determine the rest of the pairs?
I got an idea.
As the one who suggested the idea, I say we just pick our buddies ourselves. Want me to answer that question? Huh? Look at you all. The chance to sow the seeds of love is just within reach. Square the situation is in need of an expert matchmaker's advice. Fear not. In all my infinite wisdom and kindness, I shall pair the rest of you. That's not really necessary. Now, there is not a moment to spare. Everyone, please list out all of your favorite reality TV shows. That is crazy. How is that helpful? There is no better way to bond with your partner than over mediocre daytime television. I'm a connoisseur of love. I understand these nuances. Matchmaking? Screw that.
Level up.
Let's just settle who goes with an arm wrestling contest.
For your information.
Why are you immediately jumping to violence? Are we dogs or are we men? Neither.
Check it out.
Grace, you and I can wrestle first.
Come off the grass.
The hell? I'm not challenging you. Why? Scared she'll beat you?
Soybean.
Scared? Quit projecting, soybean. An easy win is a meaningless one. No argument about it. If I'm not fighting tooth and nail for first place, then I'm not getting stronger. If I'm not getting stronger, there's no point in fighting.
Jeez.
Calm down, it's not even that serious.
Show me what you got.
Speak for yourself, I want to see a throwdown.
My thoughts exactly.
It would be more exciting than reality television. Grace, sweetheart, I realize Cassidy's made a very provocative proposal, but our situation doesn't warrant getting aggressive. Let's talk it out instead.
Come on.
I already said I wasn't gonna fight her.
Help a lady out, will you?
As for you boys, I think you should leave and figure out your plans and your pairs independently. Strangers usually be more comfortable spending the night with the same gender. Then we're splitting it by gender? Yeah, that makes sense. No, Toshiko! The boys and girls are not gonna go in pairs! What about my matchmaking? I could still work within these rules. No.
Be complicated.
I trust your instincts, Toshiko, but this might not be the best place for romance. Okay, I trust you too.
But
So I can't No! No girl wants to be with you, bro! Get out of here! Get out!
come on.
Oh, but yes, now
I
skedaddle.
understand.
Don't worry, I'll handle it from here. If the women want to remain here or at the dorms, I'll redirect the men to the dining hall. I figured you'd step up. Always acting so chivalrous. I suspected it was deliberate. You already know me so well. That's my secret. I'm psychic. No, don't say that. You don't seriously think that, do you?
How old are you?
Of course not. Now get out of here. Okay, fine.
Trust in the process.
We won't have Miss Collier's help, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. Let's go. Not wanting to irk Ingrid any further, we left the girls in the dorm hallway and went to the dining hall.
Another day, another drama.
So, anyone got any ideas how to do this? How about we take turns picking our partners and discuss it from there?
I hear ya.
No need to fret. I've got a proposition. Let's play an old and simple game of rock, paper, scissors. My crew and I do it all the time. Leave the decision making up to Lady Luck, no?
Easy enough.
Sure, that could work. How can we split it up between all 8 of us?
And so on and so
Well,
on.
we could form 4 groups, within 2 pairs in each. The winners of each group will share a room, as do the losers. That sounds real complicated. No, it doesn't. Let's treat it like 2 separate games.
That's right.
As for the groups, Mark, Jet, Wolfgang, and Ulysses can go to the right side of the room. Desmond, Kai, Demon, and I can stay here on the left. I guess it does the trick.
Thanks.
Huh, sounds great. Doesn't that make it so that I can't be paired up with anyone on the other side? Huh? Is that a problem? We can't switch. We can switch people around if you want. There's no need to worry about that. The setup is perfectly fine as is. Bruh!
Are we ready?
Oh my god, any opposition? Yes! Alright, oh my god! That's so. Oh, whatever. Whatever, man. I'll make sure to keep track of the final pairs. We quickly split up into 2 groups and went to either side of the room. Desmond agreed to partner with Kai, leaving me with the pirate man. Stop calling him a pirate, please. You wish to challenge me? Not like I have much of a choice.
Boy.
Good enough for me. No cheating, alright? Captain's honor. You've got my word. 2 of us raised our fists. I didn't even see what... Dude. Wow. Okay. Rock. Paper. I lost. Awesome. Scissors. Oh, wait. We revealed our hands and...
I see.
My paper against your rock. It seems as if I won. Wow. Awesome. Great game, mate.
Damn.
We only doing 1 round? Didn't plan on doing more than 1, unless that's what you want. No, it's fine. I glanced over at Desmond and Kai to see how they were going. I can never win. Good game. And on the other side of the room, looks like it's you and me, Ulysses.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Broski.
Fate paired us together, broski.
Stop it.
Stop. My name is Mark. Those guys are together, and Desmond won his match. And that leaves me with Kai. Unbelievable. No freaking way.
Excuse me.
Alright, it looks like everyone is done. If I'm correct, the pairs are as follows. John is with Desmond, Marcus with Jet, I'm with Wolfgang, and Damon is with Kai.
According to my notes.
That should be everyone, unless I somehow forgot someone.
Yep.
Nope, that's
I'm
8.
sure.
If everything's all decided, why don't we head for bed? We need to rest well if we hope to find an escape from this place. Good night, everyone. I'll update the girls on our arrangement tomorrow.
Later.
Cool.
Bro.
Broski, wait up.
Makes sense.
Guess that's our cue. Night, everyone. Here's to a successful tomorrow. The guys began to leave the dining hall in their respective pairs, so only me and Kai remained.
Anybody?
Guys, wait, you can't just leave me here with... I'm right here, bro. I don't want to stay in a stranger's room, so let's do my room. You're sleeping with a stranger either way.
Don't say
Well,
that.
At least if it's in my room, I'll feel more in control
Come again.
of the situation. Yeah. Can we just go? He was putting on a sour face, but he wasn't running away either. Guess he's more scared of sleeping alone than sharing a room with me. If I try to ditch him now, he'll probably follow after me like a sad dog. May as well just bite the bullet and find his dorm already. If I'm remembering correctly, his room was on the opposite end of the hallway. Okay, yeah, let's leave. I can't believe we got Kai, man. My room is the third one on the left. You won't miss it, because my name's on it. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing everyone's already sleeping. This is still locked, right?
Don't get close.
Hey, quit that! What if the dead girl's still inside?
Seriously?
The girl was a fake, so it's not like it would matter. It's impossible to enter the room anyway, the door's been locked. Okay, so all the more reason not to hang around here, right? Yeah. Oh god, dude! Don't do that! Jesus Christ! That's his second time jump scaring me! Oh my god. Yeah, this is not. Well, watch him be right behind me. Nah, okay. Alright, yeah, dude. Jesus Christ, man. This dude's spawning behind me every time. This is the laundry room. You want to do laundry, but you're not carrying any clothes.
Hey.
Unless, hang on, you're not going to strip in front. No! The hell?
like
Don't jump to
that.
weird conclusions. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah? Yeah, he's right there. You can't get me twice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so third room on the left, he said. Wait. Yeah, okay, so right here. Okay, I'm actually gonna call it here, guys. I have been recording for like 3 hours now. It's been a while. So, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the content so far, and as always, we'll see you all next time. See ya.